right. I got the buzz in my ear. I do think our guest has arrived. Let me get over here.
Yay.
I got to click a button or two and go over here. And there she is. Miss Krystal King. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Our small studio crowd giving you the applause. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Running late as usual, but fashionably late, of course, always.
Well, I know how you celebrities are, so, you're running late, it's fashionably late. It's okay. Give us more time to talk about you.
I know. I was doing my radio thing, and I literally was like leaving, stopped in the bathroom, had all my stuff with me, and then, of course, somebody sees me in the bathroom and tells me an awesome story, and I was like, well, crap. I can't not record this. So I ran in and did that real quick.
Those bathroom conversations sometimes can be just a little awkward.
Girls in the bathroom, it's a different level. You get deep real fast.
And that's right.
Well, Lou can see you and hear you. You just can't see her. So
I'll be the ghost over here in the corner. Hey. Well, Miss Patty Campbell and Beth Travers both say they love you and hello.
Oh, I love both of them. Tell them hello.
Which, of course, you said the radio thing. Now, I told them that you were are you the weekend host at Radio Margaritaville, or has that changed? Are you on different shifts and stuff now?
Nope, I'm on the weekends. So Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 3. But sometimes being a musician and being a weekend host on radio kind of conflict. So on those occasions, I do, not to ruin radio masterminds, but I do pre-record on those days.
Okay. I won't tell the Tiki Man that he's competing with you on the radio there, because the big show's on from 10 to 1. So I won't tell him that you're his competition. We'll keep that between us.
Okay.
So what else have you been up to?
Oh, goodness. So
lots of recording, right?
What was that?
I said lots of writing and recording, right?
Yeah, all the things. So I finished up a 7-song album a while back, and it's available on CD, but I've been kind of slowly putting that out. So the second song released in January, and then the video released mid-February. And we're working on the third release. We'll probably release about 4 songs prior to releasing the album, but also just wanted to put out something for my trop rock world. So we're doing kind of an exclusive radio release for that song.
And we are so fortunate and glad that you sent it to us. And as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, I got to get a hold of her. So, yeah. But after your last single there, I just have to. Is your husband okay?
Yes, he's okay. He's okay. And actually, that single hasn't come out yet. That one will be the next one.
Oh, that'll be the next one. Okay. Well, I was kind of concerned on House Fire. I just wanted to make sure he was okay, but I guess he's in possibly some more danger coming up.
It's I don't know why. I guess it's my therapy to write like mean songs about my husband, even though he's really amazing. He's really great. But yeah, so House Fire was pretty dark, and then Mind Your Own Backyard will be the next single, and that one I murder him and bury him in the backyard.
Oh my God, that almost has a Earl's Gotta Go kind of feel, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Actually, I think I sang that one live on y'all's show.
I think you did.
Yep.
I think that does something.
That was the one that I accidentally said like. What did I say? I got tongue-tied.
Oh, yeah.
I get tongue-tied a lot. It's okay.
Yeah, you and Kirsty had quite a laugh over that one.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think I laughed so hard I couldn't finish the song.
Yeah.
So we got
tomatoes. I was reading fried tomatoes and on the comments, and then it like into. I think I said fart. That was it.
Yes, that was
smart. I said if you were fart.
Yes.
Did you say fart? And I just lost it.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody picks on me because I constantly put my foot in my mouth. There's a lot of times where I'm putting my foot in my mouth and I'm having to buy Lou new stuff because I put my foot that far in my mouth. So, so far she's gotten a popcorn machine out of me, and she's got all kinds of stuff.
A few trips.
A few trips. So one of these days I'll have to learn how to quit putting my foot in my mouth. So
She knows how to work the system. I like that.
Well, it doesn't
That's
help
right.
when she has a bunch of people listening on this show that also back her up. Michelle Myers.
Yeah. The
So-
girls got my back.
Yeah, so it's okay. Putting your foot in your mouth every once in a while, getting tongue tied, it's all part of the gig. So,
That's for sure.
yeah. So, like I said, you've been doing a bunch of writing, and like you just released this new song. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I met a fella named Greasy Joe, or Joe Seaburger. Is his
No.
actual
love
name.
Greasy
we
Joe.
love Joe.
And I met him at Meeting of the Minds the very first year I went, so 2
Mhm.
years ago. And we just sort of stayed in touch, and he was just so friendly. And I felt like every place we went at Meeting the Minds, I was running into this guy.
Mhm.
So we just exchanged numbers, and we decided to try to write together. So this was kind of the product of the first song. And we kind of write together a little different than I do with most my Nashville co-writers and artists.
Mhm.
He kind of likes to, I think he does a lot of solo writing. So he kind of likes to like take it, us get started, and then he likes to kind of like take it and we split off and we both just write a bunch,
Mhm.
and then we come back
Oh,
and try to
wow.
like put it all together. So that's what we did, and we really loved the song, and he wanted to get it demoed. So he had a studio where he's from,
Mhm.
and so he laid down the instruments and everything with them, sent it to me. I recorded the vocals, sent it back to him, and he mixed and mastered it, and it just turned out really good. So I was like, I realized that with my album release, I wasn't really going to be able to put out anything like specifically for the trop rock community for a while.
Mhm.
And this one was kind of ready to go. So I was like, you know what? I love the song. I'm just going to go ahead and send it out to radio. And yeah, Joe's been awesome. Love writing with him. He's a great guy in general. So hard worker.
Yeah, he's one of our Ohio boys.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he's down in Texas, isn't he now?
oh yeah, well yeah, he's in Texas, but
But we had him live in studio.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago now almost? He
Um,
flew up
yeah.
from Texas to
yeah,
be live in studio with us, and we had a great time with him. And we actually were just talking about him last week.
yep. Yeah.
He sent us a little sneak peek of one of the songs he's working on, so we were pretty excited.
Yeah, when first time we met him, I'm like, I was flabbergasted, because he's like a real life Top Gun. I don't know, he F-18 pilot.
Yeah,
and
like, that's his call sign.
I
It's
know. So Greasy Joe is his call sign. I'm like, wow, real life Tom Cruise sitting right here.
No, seriously.
So that's pretty awesome and very, very talented. And, and like you said, with the songwriting. So that was a new, kind of a new process of writing that way.
Yeah, for sure. And I kind of am in the same way. Like after I write with people, I'll like go home on my own because sometimes things just come to me in, either a slower way or they just hit me randomly when I'm like mulling over it.
Mhm.
So I think we were both similar in that fashion of like sometimes we have to like step away and then the ideas start rolling.
Mhm.
But definitely different because, Nashville, we're sort of like, we have not a time limit on the song. Like it's fine to like go back and write on it after a write or two. That's fine. But definitely like different in the fact that I feel like we kind of wrote separate more than together. And just our timelines are different of like when we get together to write on something. But it worked out really well, and we had fun doing it. And it's just a very clever song. Like we just had fun with like the wordplay and it's kind of a wordy song, but the cadence was just kind of fun to play around with and fit in all those tropical imagery stuff in there.
Now, do you have more songs you've written together, or is this the only one?
We have another one that's like partway done. And I think we just got to get together to squish it again. We were supposed to work on this month, but I think it'll be next month. But we have another one. This one's not a trop rock song though that we're working on.
Will it be on the new album that you're getting ready to put out then?
No, because it's not done. The album's already recorded.
Oh, the album's already recorded. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a release date for that?
No, I don't. We're kind of Like,
See, she's just going to tease us and then
I know she's
and let
putting
us
out
sit
little
and mull
pieces at a
over it.
time.
yeah, so the next song will probably be late May, because I think I'm gonna release it and the music video at the same time, and
Mhm.
Cool.
I still gotta actually get the music video recorded. Yeah, so we'll go until that one kind of loses steam, and then we'll
Mhm.
release another one, and then go till it loses steam, and then we'll finally release the album.
Now, are you going to do a video with this new song?
Yep. So we're working on that right now, like location and everything. Kind of got like a Desperate Housewives, 60s feel to it.
Oh, I love that. Now, did I see that you're going to be down at the Parrot Head Rendezvous as well?
Yes, I will be.
I'm
Will be.
super excited. We'll see you there for sure.
Yeah, this month is full of travel. So I'm here doing like a local show this week. Next week I have a show in North Carolina. Then we have the Panama City Rendezvous, and then the last week of the month I'll be in Kentucky.
Oh, wow. So when are you performing at the Rendezvous?
April 20th. And I don't remember my times off the top of my head, but I'll be performing with Kirsty Krause. So we'll be performing as a duo, and I think we have two duo acoustic slots there.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So Kirsty will be back from over across the pond by then, hopefully,
Yes,
right?
yes, she will be back. She'll probably be exhausted and very much jet lagged, but she will be back, and we'll be performing that one together. So that's super exciting.
I know I've talked to her a couple times since she's been over there, and it sounds like she's having the time of her life. So that's
she's
that's a
having
good
so
thing.
much fun.
Have you ever been over there?
I have not. No, I have not. Definitely, something I will eventually want to do, but just wasn't quite time yet. And she's been working on that trip for like 2 years. Like since we started touring together, this is something she's been talking about and working towards. So she's done a lot of behind the scenes heavy lifting to make this happen.
That's awesome.
Well, now have somebody that's already worked out all the ins and outs and knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
so when you're ready to do it, it'll go flawlessly, right?
Well, we do have a question from one of our listeners. Callie wants to know which Jimmy Buffett song inspires you the most.
Oh man, that's a tough one.
It is, right?
Oh yeah. So one of my favorites is just a quirky one. Like it's nothing like super deep, but it's my husband's favorite Jimmy Buffett song, and I have always really liked it. And I think it very much like hits on my quirky songwriting skills. I Will Play for Gumbo is one of my favorites.
That's a good song.
But another one is actually I really like Beach House on the Moon, which I think he dedicated that one to his son. But I think it's just such a clever song, and it's just like plays on that imagination piece of, just like that kind of fairy tale, just really cool imagery and just a nice song. So I think those two are probably two of my favorites. Definitely extremes and different songs, but I like those two.
So you obviously being on Radio Margaritaville, you play a lot of Jimmy Buffett, and you're getting to know his music really, really well.
Oh yeah. So I'm still learning, and I will be the first to admit that. But I've always been a Jimmy Buffett fan. But I kind of got introduced to Jimmy probably through my love of Alan Jackson. And when they started doing their collaborations together, since I was always just a country girl, I would see him collaborate with a lot of people, and then I'd be like, "Who's this guy?" And then kind of delved into his stuff a little bit more, and then especially just over the past few years, kind of getting involved in the Parrot Head community and playing him at Radio Margaritaville. But it's so much fun from the radio aspect to kind of learn about him because. I learn about him in like a deeper way than I guess most artists, and really delve into, past concerts and his songwriting process. And so it's just been cool really learning about him in that way.
Did you ever have the opportunity to meet him?
What was that?
Did you ever have the opportunity to meet him?
I did not, unfortunately. that was something I was really excited about when I got the job, was like, oh man, like what if, like, I'm gonna get to go to concerts and go meet him and all this stuff, hopefully. But unfortunately, he passed before I actually started this job, so it just never was in the cards. But it is cool talking to like Kirsten and Coleman, who are part of the station, and have gotten to meet him and knew him and were friends with him, and so it's just been cool hearing things from their perspective. I was hired before he passed, and then whenever he passed, they obviously were mourning at the station, and they were reshuffling around the format because just some of the old stuff didn't feel quite right. So they were changing some things around, so it actually delayed my start date a little bit, but that was okay. And it's been just, sounds like he surrounded himself by great people, so it's been fun getting to know some of them.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in an interview when you talk about, Alan Jackson, where he made a joke and said one of my most popular songs isn't even mine. So, because a lot of people associate 5 O'Clock Somewhere as being Jimmy's, and a lot of people don't realize that it's actually Alan's song that Jimmy appeared on. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, Alan was always like my hero, and still is.
Oh yeah.
And in that 90s vein of country, like, I don't think he wrote 5 O'Clock Somewhere either. I think someone else.
Yeah, I don't think he wrote it, but he performed it.
But Alan wrote most of his own songs, which was super cool. Just because in the 90s, like, artists weren't, they did write their own songs, but it wasn't as common, Song shopping was definitely more of a thing.
It's almost a requirement for the newer folks trying to get into country music now, it seems.
Yeah, like writing is definitely a big thing. And even if you're not like a writer, they still usually expect you to kind of be in the room
at
and
least
be
participate.
a part of the process these days.
Right. Well, hey, we got this new song, Me, Myself, and Islands. How about I put you in the green room? We'll play it, and then we'll come back to you, and then let everybody chime in and let them know what they think about it, and if they have any questions or anything like that.
Yay, wonderful. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to put you back over here in the green room. And, all right, let me click my buttons and get back over here. All right. So here we go, the tropical country debut of Me, Myself, and Islands. Here's Krystal King.
Well, I told him damn right when he said it's not you, it's me. So now I'm taking a heartbreak away from reality. Don't need a good cry, don't want it fast, hard pass on sympathy. I'll stake a claim on every single rum, any bottle till we're wheels down in the knee. I'll be winging it solo, do a little YOLO with my feet in the salty sea. Madness, I'm on the one hand, but looking through these Ray-Bans, I'm as free as I'll ever be. I found paradise on the sunny side of goodbye, and I've never been more satisfied with a tan on my toes and a brand new horizon. Just be myself and islands. Islands. Well, lately I've been thinking about who I'm supposed to be. But tonight I'm just a drifter dancing on a Wall Street. Guess Key West time with some salt and lime is my heartbreak remedy. There's an empty aisle seat on flight 313 headed back to Tennessee. I'll be winging it solo, do a little YOLO with my feet in the salty sea. Madness, I'm on the one hand, but looking through these Ray-Bans, I'm as free as I'll ever be. I found paradise on the sunny side of goodbye. Now I've never been more satisfied with the tan on my toes and a brand new horizon. Just me, myself, and in the salty sea. Might miss them on the one hand, but looking through these Ray-Bans, I'm as free as I'll ever be. I found paradise on the sunny side of goodbye, and I've never been more satisfied with the tan on my toes and a brand new horizon. Just be myself and islands. Islands. Just be myself and islands. Just be myself and islands.
Oh, what a great song.
I love that.
Absolutely love that. And you know, listening to that, I can hear that Greasy Joe in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear that influence
Yep.
for sure.
Well, he's actually singing harmonies on there too.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
He's
There,
literally in there.
there you go. Well, you know, he has that style too, and like you said, with that cadence, and it does. It's just something that sounds familiar. So I can definitely hear that in there. That is awesome.
It's a good song that you very quickly pick it up and can sing along.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
I think
definitely
is
got,
one
like,
of the
catchy
signs of a
chorus.
yeah. I think that's one of the signs of a great song.
So, and that song is out now and able to be purchased. Is that correct?
It is not.
Oh.
Oh,
No. I
So
am sending it just to Trop Rock Radio.
just two. Okay.
So it's not available for purchase or streaming or anything yet.
oh,
but I
it's just a
wanted
radio
to-
single.
Yeah. So all you out there,
Eventually, but it just felt kind of weird to put out that in the middle of like my album rollout.
Yeah.
But I wanted really badly to put out something for the Trop Rock community because I've just gotten so involved over the past few years.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I want to be part of all this.
Well, the Trop Rock and Coastal community absolutely loves you.
Yes.
And of course, you know, you're the perfect blend for us, you know, the country and the coastal. So, you know, we love the fact that, you know, you're able to make time for us to come on the show. Short notice at that. So thank you so much for that too.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I think I sent y'all. I mean, y'all were on it. I sent y'all the song yesterday, and y'all were like, "All right, we're playing it." And I was like, "I mean, I guess, but yeah, sure, let's do it." I was like, "I'll do my best to promote on short notice," but I'm glad I was able to fill in and fill the
Yeah.
slot, and y'all were able to play the song.
Well, you know, I always learn if you snooze, you lose. So when you have the opportunity, you have to jump on it, or you may not have that opportunity.
Yeah, no, I very much appreciate it.
Well, that is awesome. So you already told us that, you know, what you got coming up. Where can people go to get all the information of where you're going to be and what you got coming up and news as far as, you know, when you're going to be releasing all this stuff?
Yeah, so go to my website's kind of my one-stop shop. So it's Krystal King.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That train run right through the living room.
With A. And then I'm on all the social media and everything. So I'll be posting, you know, whenever I'm releasing stuff and all that good things. And like you said, I'll be at Rendezvous in April, and then I'm trying to think what other Parrothead events. I'll be at Biloxi Box Set and Drop Dead Dangerous, their Beach Bash.
Oh,
Awesome.
Very
I'll be
nice.
at all those things.
Give us the website one more time. We had a train.
Since
going
that
through.
train ran over top of you there.
KrystalKingMusic.com, and Krystal with a K.
Awesome. And then, of course, you're on Facebook and all the social medias.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
Krystal King
great.
Music is pretty much the one-stop shop for everything.
Nice. See, just like that, I told you, stuff happens. You just got to learn to roll with it. 'cause- so again, I always told the Tiki Man, you know, what could possibly go wrong? Spend 10 minutes with me. You will find out what could possibly go wrong.
Just don't take yourself too seriously. Never.
No.
I mean,
Exactly.
No.
I'm pretty sure I've walked on stage with like toilet paper out of my pants before. So
Well, I've just gotten to the thing of I honestly think people just tune in to see what I'm going to screw up this week.
just own it.
That's right.
People like
I do my best. I do my best. So, any other questions out there you had, or anybody else had comments?
No, but I do have a lot of people chiming in saying they love the song. Lots of hand clapping, smiles. And Maureen says it's always good to hear Krystal. And she is absolutely right. You have such a beautiful tone to your voice. There are, and I hate to say this, but there are some female singers that are amazingly talented, but I can only listen for so long because of just the tone of their voice in my ear. But yours is one I can listen to for hours. So yeah, I mean, honestly, your voice is just amazing. You have such a really cool tone, and it sounds just a little bit different with every song. You make every song your own for sure. I love that.
that's that's always a goal of mine, is I never want my stuff to just sound all alike. So
Yeah.
I try my best to either put my stamp on it, or even in my own stuff I try to make it all sound a little bit different to have some variety.
Yeah, and it really does. And B-Dawg will tell you there are times where he'll play a song and be like, we play this game with each other. Who is this? Who's singing this? And there are some times when I don't even realize that it's you, because your voice just sounds a little bit different. So you are definitely accomplishing that goal.
Yeah, because the first time I'd got her on that was on the song that I played before you came in. You had me at double wide. I played that, and she's like, "Who sings that?"
I'm like, I love that song.
And I'm like, "That's Krystal." And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah." She's, "I love that song."
Well, and I feel like my voice has changed a lot since then too, because that was like what, it was much longer than that. It was like 4 years, 4 or 5 years ago now.
But I love that song because I've always told everybody, Lou was the queen of my double wide trailer. So when that came up, I'm like, here we go. And but now I have to change that because we moved from the country and moved here to the burbs.
Yeah.
Well, we moved out of our townhome, and we were like, we might have to get a double wide because we can't afford, or a single wide maybe.
Right.
We found a house and bought a house, and we got this beautiful yard, and we're like, our dog's gonna love it. Our dog could care less.
Well, for us, it was kind of the reverse. We became empty nesters. All the kids are at the house, and we're like, we got to hurry up and move before they try to come back. So, but it didn't work because the one moved right across the way from us. So
Same apartment complex.
same complex we're in. So, we didn't get very far from them. But
and now they don't have a spare bedroom. You have your nice, beautiful studio.
yeah,
Exactly.
Lou works from home, so one of the bedrooms is her home office, and the other one is this big studio. So, yeah, we're like, sorry, no guest rooms, no.
Both of our guest rooms are music rooms. So
Oh, there you go.
We even made sure that we bought a couch that was not comfortable to lay on. So you can sit on it, but you can't lay on it because it's just not comfortable. So, we didn't want to give them any ideas that, hey, this may work out. But, well, we thank you so much, like I said, for taking the time to spend with us, letting us hear the new music. And, of course, it will be right here in the rotation I'm in the radio station, because I know Tiki Man was messaging you last night, and he said, Krystal's got a new song. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I got it. And he goes, you got it? And I'm like, yes, she's going to be on the show, too. He was like, what?
well, I'm glad he's going to play it.
So, yeah, and that's what I mean by, you can't snooze or you'll lose, because, the Tiki Man, he's usually all over it. So I got to get up early if I'm going to try to get one over the Tiki Man. So he's not chiming in yet tonight. But I have a feeling the comment will be coming for too long. But again, thank you.
Hurry up, put some dirt on him real quick.
No, I won't do that on the boss. I don't want to. Kind of like the job. I don't want to get fired yet.
We love you, Danny.
Well, and we love you. Everybody loves you. We look forward to seeing you down in Panama City. We look forward to the release of this album. No date yet. We just got to stay tuned, right?
Yep. Sorry.
Have you even got a name for it yet?
It's called Pretty Poison.
Pretty Poison.
Oh, I love that.
Now, is there going to be a track to go with that title?
There is.
Nice.
There is. It's the last one. It's probably the weirdest one. It's not. Yeah. It's speaking of different. It's very different.
Wow.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
And so everybody can, so they can get the singles that you've had released off the album so far. You're going to be releasing a couple more and then the whole album, right?
Yes.
So everybody needs to stay tuned in to all of Krystal's socials, her website, all of that stuff, so that you can know when the next single is dropping.
That's right. And you cannot get Me, Myself, and Islands. You're just going to have to stay tuned to Tiki Man Radio to be able to hear that one. So, all right. Well, we are going to let you go. Again, thank you so much for jumping in here. You are welcome whenever you're in the area. Let us know. We want to get you here in the studio so we can spend some more time with you.
And if it's not show night, still let us know.
Yes.
We'll hang out.
It don't matter if it's a show night or not. Just come in and hang out and
Margaritas.
There you go.
Absolutely. That's the other thing she's been on. She wants a margarita maker. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably put my foot in my mouth and she'll probably get that before too long.
Yep. I was trying to think of like some plan to help her out, but I had to think on it.
Oh, yeah.
Krystal's going to have my back too now.
All right. Well, she almost had one. I did actually buy her one, but it didn't arrive. So that was one of them ones of called Amazon. I'm like, it's been shipped for like a month. Is it ever going to arrive? And they're like, yeah, we're just going to refund you on that. So she missed out.
I did.
So and I haven't got one since. Haven't ordered another one since. So she'll have to wait until I put my foot in my mouth again.
That's right.
All right.
Well, I do have a couple more things for you, Krystal, before we let you go. Miss Beth Travers says, thanks for being on, Krystal. Looking forward to writing in Nashville and see you at Panama City.
Yay, she's awesome. Love Beth.
Yeah. And Mo says they take bets on which foot you will put in your mouth in each show, honey.
We're down to which foot I'm going to put in there.
Right. And one last quick question for you. Callie says he sees all the instruments behind you on the wall.
Oh, yes.
What instruments do you play, and which one is your go-to instrument for creating a song?
Oh, that's a good question, Kat.
That is a good question.
Guitar is definitely my go-to. I play a little bit of piano, but I'm not like, you don't want me to perform on that. But I had to pass piano proficiencies in college, so I have done that. And I used to play flute in band.
Oh, cool.
And I met my husband in high school band camp, actually.
Oh, well, how fun.
One time at band camp. Oh.
Yeah. I got the fiddle and the mandolin because they're kind of for like the same notes essentially, but you know, play them differently. And the goal is to learn them, but I have failed so far on doing that. You know, only so many hours in a day. And the other is just decorative.
I mean, you don't play that banjo?
No, I don't play the banjo. There's all my country music pictures, minus the cat and the hat.
Cool.
I like that one. that is a very cool room you have there.
We have, my husband's a drummer, so we have his drum set and marimba. That's his.
Oh, how fun.
So we going to be able to, is he going to be playing with you anytime soon? Does he play in your band or?
So he does drum with me. Sometimes when I play solo, he'll drum with me, or sometimes if I play with a band, he'll be my drummer. He played with me in North Carolina for a band show a couple of weeks ago, and he's going to actually be playing with me this weekend. But unfortunately, he is a teacher by trade, and he's a music teacher.
Okay.
But that does mean that his travel flexibility isn't as flexible, or just as, you know, he can't travel except for during his breaks.
Gotcha. That's why Callie has all those good questions. He's a teacher over there in California, and I just work at the school. I don't try to teach anybody anything. So, matter of fact, they don't want to listen to me. So, well, again, thank you. So I'm going to let you go. We've taken up enough of your time. I know you was running late getting here from work, so you're probably wanting to be able to kick your feet up and try to catch up with your husband for the day. So thank you so much. Again, thank you for letting us, sending us that music. I'm going to be putting it right over here in my little rotation that I have that I play before every week. So it'll be in there. And I know Tiki Man's going to be adding it here to his. And you may be hearing from him and he'll be like, hey, I can top that. You come over to my show. Come on the big shows. I have a feeling that call will be coming for you.
Perfect.
All right, and then in the meantime, if they don't catch you on a concert and everything, they can also tune in to Radio Margaritaville on the weekends and hear you as well.
Yes.
All right. Well, we will see.
Thank you, B-Dawg. Thank you, Lou.
Thanks for stopping
she's
by.
waving. One of these days, I'm going to get that second camera over there so she can have that. But
You have to show her off.
well, I told her she could come over here and just do the whole thing, and she's like, no. She'd rather just sit over there and be the fly on the wall and just throw a comment in every once in a while.
There we go.
All right. Well, we will see you later, and we'll see you down in Panama City here in a couple of weeks, okay?
See you there.
All right.
Thanks,
Take care, sweetie.
Krystal.
All right. Bye-bye.